Hey guys, Brad M73 here. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition. And I'm just... Oh gosh. I'm just going to warn you. I've been sitting here for I don't know how long trying to get over the hiccups. And I'm still hiccuping. So... This is... This is like murder. No, not murder. This is torture. Oh my gosh. I've tried drinking water. I need to go play that Emily, everybody hates... Wait, what is it called? Like, it's like some... Oh my gosh. Emily wants to play. It might scare the hiccups out of me. I'm just gonna, just try to keep talking and... I don't know, maybe, hopefully they'll go away someday. In the meantime, I thought I would go out and... and, fertilize the fields. Now, I hope you guys aren't too mad at me. This week, the dev... No, not the dev blog. The fact sheet, number 10, was supposed to be out on Monday. I wasn't able to get it out until, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours ago, something like that, as of this recording. And I want to just apologize to everybody. Just, real life and other stuff sometimes gets in the way of my YouTubing, so I'm sure you guys will understand. But I still try to get those videos made and out to you guys as quickly as I possibly can, so just bear with me, and I will have all the news that you can possibly absorb of Farming Sim 17. Now, I have been getting a lot of messages from people who are kind of concerned about Farming Sim because mainly on PlayStation, because apparently I guess on the PlayStation Network and I think even on Amazon, they were stating that the release date was like December 31st, and this is basically just it was like an error. I don't know if it's a typo or what, but they're trying to get it fixed right now. So if you're pre-ordered, if you have your pre-orders in, it'll still get shipped to you, or, if you bought a physical copy, if you bought it, like, off the PlayStation Store, where it's just a digital download, then, you'll still get that on the 25th. So, yeah, nothing to really worry about too much. Why was he not working right? 11.5. I'm just going to have him drive now. Maybe he'll drive the course. Okay, so he's coming back. Drive course. Drive now. Do it now. Oh wait. No, don't do it now. Now do it now. No. Actually, I'm just going to go over and offload this guy. My plan right now is to we're going to start. We've only got like a month left, a little over a month left until the end of this series. So we kind of got to start, closing things down. And let's see, wait a second. We need to search. We did the search for the case. No. Wait, what? Maybe it is that one. Okay. Yes, we're heading towards that one. So basically what I'm going to do for this episode is once we get done with this harvest, we still got quite a bit to do. Once I get done, we're going to basically fast forward time until we get a great demand. I don't care what kind of a great demand it is. We're going to see if that gives us all the money to basically buy all the rest of the fields on the map. Then I'm going to go and I'm going to basically seed them all with something. And we're just going to do like one big huge harvest over the next month. until it's time to say goodbye to Farming Sim 15 and say hello to Farming Sim 17. And I cannot wait. I'm really looking forward to it. A lot of people are getting excited about it. So, yes, I cannot wait. So anyway, that's the plan. I'm also getting like tons of people that have questions about um, like the way mods are going to work. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who probably don't watch my Let's Play series, but the way mods are going to work on consoles is actually completely different than it works on a PC. Now, with the PC, you can go to your favorite mod sites, whether it's something like LS 2015 or FSUK or Mod Hoster or whatever. There's about a gazillion different websites, some better than others. You'll be able to... Wait a second. He can go back. And essentially, you download the mod. It's a zip file, and you essentially copy that over to your... You copy that into a special folder called the mods folder. And if the mod requires activation, then you activate the mod somehow. Usually with like Courseplay, you have to set it up. Well, I'm not in a vehicle right now, but you have to set it up. There we go. You have to set it up so that, like, for example, like right now, my middle mouse button is set up to open the Courseplay menu. Okay, hopefully he'll go in this time. Some mods, like most of the vehicles, you just copy directly in, and Bob's your uncle. You're done. You don't have to do anything else. You just go into the store, and, you're all set. Let's see. All right, so we've got this much left to do here. Bits more to do over here. I guarantee you he's... Well, maybe not. With console, it's going to work a lot differently. And Giants hasn't really said what that process is going to be like yet. Other than saying, mods will have to be vetted. We don't know if they'll be vetted by Giants or by Sony or both. The mods cannot include scripts. So if the mod that you're... Well, any mod for console will not have scripts, period. So you don't even have to worry about it. Let's see, I'm going to ride this guy up. We're going to go over here. So, I'm assuming that either within the game or possibly within the PlayStation Store, there will be some place where you will go to say, okay, I want this mod in my game. And then either the Microsoft Store or the PlayStation Store or whatnot will then go and download the mod, put it into the appropriate place, and when you enter into the game the next time, the mod will work. Beyond that, we don't know how it will work. We do know that for the Xbox One platform, there should be mods available day one. PlayStation 4, it gets a little bit foggier. Their plan is to have mods available day one, though there have been, from what I understand, a few difficulties that may or may not impact that. Now, me saying that is purely speculative, based on my knowledge of the computer industry and the console industry. It may not. You guys on PS4 might get mods on day one and have absolutely nothing to worry about whatsoever. Um, and I definitely hope that's the case for you. I've been getting a lot of questions from people regarding like maps, and will you be able to install maps? You should be able to install maps without any problem, as far as I'm aware. There shouldn't be any type. Why does this guy keep not working? Yeah, the side offset should be good. I guess I'll have you drive the course again. We're going to hang out with this dude, I think, a little while. Oh. Where did the one... Oh, here he is. So we can stop this guy. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, maps. As long as the maps don't have scripts, you should be fine. So any maps out there that currently have, like, map door trigger or any type of open door script, then no, it's not going to work. Now those maps, I would think that the mod authors would make those maps available, in some type of a modified form. It should be very, very simple to mod those maps so that they would work, just by removing any of the conflicting scripts or script items. And then you won't have anything to worry about. No, you won't be able to get the cool features that scripting allows, but that's part of the suckiness of owning a console, and not a PC. I know that there's always, like, people going around saying PC Master Race. I grew up on PCs. My first computer was an Apple II Plus. My second computer was an IBM. I can't remember. It was either an 8086 or an 8088. I always get those confused. I moved on to 286s and 386s and 486s and Pentiums and AMD chips and Athlons and Athlon 2s and Intel Core i5s and i7s and you name it. And there is definitely a lot to be said. A lot of people make fun of Mac users, because they think the OS X architecture is locked down by Apple, and it is to a certain degree, but not like a console. Literally, with a console, you cannot do anything beyond what the menus allow you to do. You can't get into you can't get root file access and things like that unless you were to jailbreak your consoles. And I have not looked into jailbreaking consoles, but I hear it's like impossible to do these days without getting yourself banned from, like, the PlayStation Network and stuff like that. So basically, it's not really worth doing. And with these consoles, costing $300 or $400, you can actually get a pretty good gaming PC for about twice the price. And a lot of you guys who have never experienced what a actual gaming PC can do, really, you don't know what you're missing for the difference in price. You really don't. What is this guy doing? I think he's lining up properly. I mean, it is a thing to behold. No doubt about it. When you're able to get, like, a proper gaming PC and you learn how to install your own mods and all that stuff, it opens up a whole new door, for gaming. Console gaming is so limited. I mean, you just have a few keys and a few little joysticks on your remote. You can't. If I wanted to turn, actually, I don't even think I got. No, I don't. If you want, like, on a console, when you move your stick, it just moves at one speed. So you can only go up at one speed or over at one speed. With a mouse, I mean, I could sit here and go wee 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 wee. You can't do this on a console. I guarantee you that. Let's see. Where are we here? By the way. Oh, we're over here. Okay. What was I gonna do? What was that? What was I gonna do? Yeah. All right. We need to go and get empty out these two combines. But I will not be buying Farming Sim on console. I have neither an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. I currently have no plans of buying either. It's just because I'm not a big console gamer. I never really have been. I've owned consoles. I think I talked about this in my last. Might have been my last video. It was a video I did recently. My first gaming console was a Nintendo that I begged my mom for like a year to buy, which she finally got me for Christmas. Just a few months after, I got it for Christmas, somebody broke into our house, and stole it. So that really sucked. And my mom was like, nope, not buying you another one. Sorry. Too bad, so sad. And I'm like, doesn't the homeowner's insurance cover it? Nope. Not even wouldn't even cover the deductible. So yeah, that was my first and last console from, a young age. And I actually didn't own another game console until I was out of high school. I was working at a place called, what was it called? It was called Software Etc. And I started working there because originally they just sold PC software and PC games, and that's what I knew a lot about. And so I started working there, and several months after working there, they decided, oh, we're going to compete with Electronics Boutique, which is now GameStop, and we're going to sell video game consoles. So I kind of got a crash course in Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo and Sega CD and 3DO. Yes, I had a 3DO. If you guys don't know what a 3DO is, you are not a true gamer. I had a 3DO on launch day. I had to save up like my birthday money and my allowance, and actually no, I didn't have an allowance at that point. But I had to save up like paychecks and birthday money and all kinds of stuff in order to be able to afford it. And I barely like squeaked in, because at that time they were like, well, we're only going to sell to serious gamers. So not only did I have to buy a $700 console, I also had to buy an $89, I think it was either $69 or $89, a second controller, whatever it was a freaking ripoff. And then you had to buy, I think, at least 2 games with it. So it's basically like you had to buy $1,000 worth of stuff. Or almost $1,000, maybe it was like $900. It was freaking expensive. At the time, it was like the most amazing gaming experience ever, and all my friends loved me because I was like the only one within like probably 1,000 miles that had one of these things. And looking back on it now, it's like, oh my gosh, how did I ever survive that? But people, there are going to be people that complain about graphics on Farming Simulator. I even complain about graphics on Farming Simulator, but I tell you what, Farming Simulator could not have been done on the 3DO. It's just not powerful enough, graphically or processor-wise. It just wasn't. So, yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? What do we got? Oh, he's still going. What was I going to do? I was going to... Oh, you know what? I'll just keep... I know what I'm going to do. I know. Once he drops off, we're going to keep this over here. We're going to wash him off and everything, too. But, yeah, I mean, talking about consoles... The only reason I bought... The entire reason I bought a PlayStation 4 was this. when I made the decision to buy a Blu-ray player, I went to Best Buy, and one of the nicest ones that wasn't like a piece of garbage was made by Sony, and they make very good DVD players, very good Blu-ray players, so on and so forth. The Sony player was $399, so $400. The PlayStation, the guy behind the counter, well, the guy that was helping me was like, "Dude, you play video games?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm not really looking to play, video games. I just want a Blu-ray player and a remote, and I don't want to spend the exact same price, which is $399, and then spend an extra like $39.99, which is what I think the BT remote, which is the Bluetooth remote, basically the remote control for it if you were wanting to play DVDs and Blu-rays. I didn't want to spend the extra money, so I bought this Sony. I actually called my sister, my stepsister. I don't have a sister. I called my stepsister because at the time she worked at Warner Brothers, and I don't know who she works for now, but she basically, her career has been in DVD production and Blu-ray production later on. And so I called her up and I said, "I'm getting ready to buy a Blu-ray player. What should I get?" The first words out of her mouth was, "Get a PlayStation 3." And then she said, "If you don't get a PlayStation, get like the best Sony that you can get, because you can update the firmware on the Sonys." So anyway, I got off the phone with her. I didn't take her advice. I bought the Sony player, and I had one of my buddies with me. So after that, we were like, "Hey, let's go out and grab a bite to eat." Like, "Okay, let's go get something to eat. We'll go back to my place, watch some Blu-ray." So while we're sitting there waiting, my stepsister, I'm sorry, calls me back. And she says, "Dude, which one did you get?" And I was like, "Oh, I got the Sony player." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, you totally should have bought the PlayStation," and blah 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 blah. And I know it's a little bit more, but it's basically it boiled down to one major issue for my stepsister. The PlayStation 4 would automatically update its operating system to include the latest and greatest Blu-ray codecs. So, for example, whenever there's like updates to the Blu-ray standard, that can be integrated easily with the PlayStation. Whereas on the Sony, you have to like download a file, and Sony probably never even tells you about it. And you have to download this file, and you have to put it on a USB, thumb drive, and then you have to stick it in the back of your console, and then you have to hope that you don't accidentally brick your console. So I was like, ugh. So we get done eating dinner. We've got like 15 minutes to get to Best Buy before they close. I walk in the door and I'm like, I need to exchange this. And the guy who like originally tried to talk me into buying a PlayStation 3 originally, he's looking at me and he's like, "I knew you'd be back." So yeah, that's how I didn't own a game. I can't even remember. I don't think I owned a game until Grand Theft Auto 4 or something came out. And then I bought that. I bought Red Dead Redemption, which I'm pretty sure was PlayStation 3. And I might have bought like a couple... Oh, GTA 5. I bought that when it came out for PlayStation 4 because my Xbox One doesn't work. I got the freaking red eye of death or whatever the heck they call it. Xbox 360, biggest piece of crap ever. Sorry, it is. Terrible system. Absolutely terrible. Okay. So yeah, I mean that I never, aside from like a couple games, you know, I never was really super heavy into those console games. Now, back when Sega Genesis and Super Nintendo, were the rage, and PlayStation, I've had every PlayStation. I've had a PlayStation, I had a PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3. I haven't had a PlayStation 4. And I'm not including like those little portable things either. Like, I had a Game Boy Advanced for a while. I don't even remember what I used to play on it, like Metroid, and I don't know. Somebody let me borrow a Pokemon game for a weekend one time, and I'm like, this is, I don't know. Maybe it's good in that it might teach children math. Beyond that, it's just a standard RPG. Nothing too special about it. Yeah, so I never really got why the whole Pokemon thing like was so huge. It's just like, oh my god, it's Pokemon. This is lame. Whatever. I know everybody's unsubscribing from me right now because I don't like Pokemon. No, I didn't play. I didn't play Pokemon Go any day. Sorry, you have to go watch the Misha song. I play Pokemon Go every day. If you want, if you feel self-destructive, go watch it. It's on YouTube. No, I've not played Pokemon Go. There was somebody that was, joking with me about it the other day. And I'm like, no, I seriously have not touched Pokemon Go. I mean, the technology in it seems kind of cool, but at the same time, it's kind of creepy because, Nintendo or whoever the developers are, it's like they can follow your every move, and like they know when you are sleeping, they know when you're awake. They can't tell if you've been bad or good because Pokemon Go doesn't know if you murdered somebody. So yeah, it's like creepy Big Brother Santa Claus stuff. That go read 1980. There's a book called 1984. I don't know if they ever made it into a movie. If they should actually make it into a movie, but kind of make it relevant to like now, I guess. But basically, 1984, and it's been a long time. I kind of need to go back and reread it, but it's essentially all about the government and powers that be that control information and advertising and so on and so forth. Basically, they control society. They know where you are all the time, and it's just really freaking creepy. And that's essentially how they exert control, to bend everybody to their will, just like what's going on with the elections. There are reasons why the establishment wants you to vote for Hillary Clinton and not Donald Trump. And, I'm not saying Donald Trump is perfect, but, a lot of you younger kids, who don't have any memory of what the original, like the first Clinton administration was like, ugh, I'm not looking forward to another one. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, I hate talking about politics because I'm sure there's going to be people that are going to get mad at me because of whatever it doesn't even matter what my viewpoints are. People are just going to get confrontational and butthurt about the whole thing, and I don't like that. I mean, I have friends who I always try to have like meaningful discussions, even if we disagree on political topics. I always try to be, understanding and try to see it from both sides and point my view out. But sometimes it doesn't work. I've had friends literally, say, "Oh, I can't be friends with you anymore." I'm like, really? You're going to be that immature? But that's just the way life is these days. So, I just got to try to remain positive. And how the heck did I get back on this topic? Oh yeah, Pokemon Go, tracking your movement. But yeah, I mean, I've owned a lot of consoles, and I mean, it used to be the consoles of today are so much like a PC that you're really not getting. I just don't think that you're really getting that much better of a system. I mean, yeah, there's like a ton of video games, and you get your Madden and your NBA games and your soccer games and football and basketball and college basketball. But I tell you, a lot of that stuff is going to be on either Origin, Steam, or what's the other one? Origin, Steam, and I can't think of the other. Origin, I think, is Electronic Arts. Steam is like a lot of other companies, and I cannot think of the other service that is similar to Origin and Steam. It's just called something else because it's from like a different developer. And, you can buy digital games and download them. Unfortunately, video games and PC games in stores are kind of a thing of the past. I can't remember the last time I've gone to Best Buy and even seen a PC software section. There might be, here's like, the crappiest video editing program that you can buy in a store, and then here's like Photoshop Lite, and here's like, the light version of Microsoft Word, and so on and so forth. And it's just kind of sad that PCs are kind of, from that respect, they are kind of dead. But when you actually own a PC, it's like a completely different story. And where is my case harvester? Oh, here he is. Are we done? No, we're not done. Oh, I know why he didn't turn around and do the last bit. Because I hired the worker. And I just realized I've stopped hiccuping. See, I just have to, like, concentrate on something else. Your brain. Now watch me start hiccuping again. I certainly hope not. Oh, As soon as we are done here, we are going to start fast forwarding time. I completely did not even pay attention to what time I started started recording. Anyway, to kind of close on what I was trying to get at with PCs and the way I see PCs. The next time that you're thinking about buying a console, you might actually want to do some research and buy a gaming PC, something that is upgradable. So that basically leaves out laptops and pretty much anything that's name brand usually. Some Alienware stuff is upgradable, but like CyberPower is like a big company now. A lot of their stuff is all ATX compatible, completely upgradable, and that way, instead of in a couple years, if your video card starts becoming slow, you don't have to go and buy like a whole new computer. You can just upgrade the video card. You just take it out, put a new one in, and you're done. I don't think I'm gonna find anything over here. Check this guy out. He's like following me around. Same thing with like your motherboard. If you get an ATX compatible case and you get a decent case, not a tiny one, but not, you don't have to get like the biggest $5,000. Well, you don't need a $500, computer case. If you get one for, I would say between $100 and $150, that thing could probably last you for the next 10 years or more. Because I was looking at my old Alienware computer that was literally, I threw it away in the garbage the other day because it's just taking up space in my house. It was an ATX case, but the form factor of the video cards and drives, I mean, you don't really have 5 1/4 inch drives that much anymore. Even 3.5-inch drives, aside from hard drives, you don't really have too many, much external stuff. And it really wasn't that much difference, but there would have been no way I would have been able to fit my graphics card in there. It just wasn't going to work. So yeah, it saw the dumpster. But that's nice because I got some things moved around in my office, and I am better for it. So yeah, I mean, it just goes, with a PlayStation, you can't upgrade it. If it dies on you, you just have to replace the whole thing. Whereas if a PC dies, you might have to replace a power supply or a motherboard or something else. You might be able to replace less expensive components and get your computer working again, which is like the really important part. I don't know. There is definitely a lot to be said. I'm not going to sit there and be like, yes, PC Master Race. I say it just jokingly. I don't really care what people. People are going to buy what they can afford, and they're going to have fun and enjoy it. Regardless of what it is. And I'm not trying to take away from that, but with respect to modding, I mean, there's no. If you want mods, if you truly want mods, then PC gaming is where it's going to be at. Not to mention the game's cheaper. It's $34.99. How much is it on console? Like $49.99? I saw $39.99 somewhere, but I think most places are selling it for. I'm going to look it up really quick because I actually kind of crapped my pants when I saw how freaking expensive it was. Let's see here. I'm just gonna say I don't know if Best Buy is gonna have it. Farming Simulator 7. Oh, they do have it. Okay, for Windows, $34.99. For Xbox One, $49.99. For PlayStation 4, $49.99. I guarantee you it's all in the licensing with Sony and Microsoft. PC Master Race. I feel bad. Is Farming Sim worth that? I mean, yeah, kinda. I mean, Farming Sim is worth it to me. It's worth that price to me, surely. But not to everybody. It is a very simple game. There's not a lot to it. I mean, there is a lot, but there's not, admittedly. And, trust me, console, I guarantee you right now, console players are going to be, screaming. It doesn't matter if I'm pretty sure, I'm 99% sure it doesn't matter whether or not it's an actual box version that you buy in the store, or if it's, bought, via their digital download. I think the price is still $49.99. What does this say? It says included one free item. Farming Simulator 17 pre-order Xbox One digital download add-on. Oh, that's probably they probably give you a code for the tractor and combine mod or whatever it is. Whatever the free items are that you get with the console. I don't know what those are off the top of my head. Got to remember who you're talking to. I can't remember all that stuff. All right, let's start speeding up time. And then I will probably we'll go around. We'll kind of get our vehicles cleaned up here a bit. And we'll see. We'll kind of see where we get to. Maybe a sale will pop up here, or yeah, not a sale, but a demand. That's what we want. Yeah, $50 is why pay $50 when you can pay $49.99? And some people are like, well, I'm buying both versions, and I'm like, why would you do that? And some people want to play with their friends who have consoles. I get it. I think, it's I kind of think, well, you should probably get one or the other, but here's me speaking where I get like one from Giants, one from Steam, and then I even pre-ordered a collector's edition because I don't think I don't think they're gonna send me one. I would love if they were to send me one. If anybody is with like Focus Home Entertainment or Interactive, Focus Home Interactive, I think, or Giants, I would love to get a collector's edition. If you will send me one, I promise to give a good review and say absolutely nothing about all the terrible things in the game. I'm gonna get like 5 copies now. There are so many people that are really talking about how disappointed they are with Farming Sim 17, and while yeah, I can see some things to be disappointed about, I think we're getting quite a lot in this new version, especially with brand names, and I'm hoping beyond hope, probably, that I'm just hoping that the next iteration of Farming Sim, whatever that is, that they can release. They can release it on a version with a new graphics engine, or at least something that's more capable, so that we can get more realistic soil. That's all I'm asking for, and they've been working on it for a long time. And who knows? I don't know what to expect. Or when to expect it, really. So I'm driving this guy back over to the other side of the field because he needs a bath. And I'm not sure if I could get... Yeah, I could probably get this guy in over there, but I just want him on the other side of the field. I just want a great demand. Right now. I want a great demand now. Just drank the last of my water. I didn't have much water. I need to drink more water. I have another bottle sitting on my desk that's got like about 1.5 inches of water in the bottom, but it's warm because I drank it earlier today. It wasn't like nice and cold out of the fridge. Oh well. Oh my gosh, this is like the most exciting part of this game. Driving to the other side of the map. It's so entertaining. Oh gosh. Sorry, just not even a scratch. All right. Oh man, I cannot wait for Farming Sim 17. It's going to be so awesome. Okay. We get the little Karcher here again. We're going to get this guy again in Farming Sim 17. I'm pretty sure it looks like it's pretty much the exact same thing. For silage. We don't have no silage. Because I just sold it all. Booger butt. Alright, let's go around. Wow, how did this guy get so muddy? Whoa. We should probably have a pressure washer up there too. Okay, he's done. He's good, good. Okay, we need to kind of get him Ooh, yeah. We need to clean this guy up. Ah. Okay. Do 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 do. Come on. Okay. Aw, look at good as new. You know, I don't even think they look this good brand. I don't think they look this good brand new. All right, so we still have. Okay, still the clock is still ticking. We have the great demand for silage, which is not going to do us any good because it's probably not a very long great demand. Where is it? Silage, silage, silage. Oh, yeah, 2 more hours. Alfalfa closer, NPK fertilizer. What the heck is this? I see. I think I think I installed a soil mod with one of the maps, and it's just kind of showing up for like all the different fields now. See, that's another thing about mods. Sometimes you can install a mod that's packed in with another mod, and it could adversely affect, you know, the mods that you are currently running. Fold it out. Okay. Man, that is a big field. Well, I mean, in video games, it's a big field. Okay, he's still doing his work. Oh, I should get the other fertilizer out, the fertilizer guy out. I'm kind of debating whether or not I even want to do more biogas. I don't think that I do. Didn't I buy some solar panels at one time? I would have swore. Didn't I buy solar panels? I own one. Where is my solar panel? Let's. Where is my solar panel, by the way? Like I literally have no idea where my existing solar panel is. Like I kind of thought it'd be out here somewhere, but I can't put it up on top of one of these buildings. Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, I remember putting it there. Yay, we bought another solar panel. Because we might as well get like extra money. Wait, 100 minus 100. Oh, I was like minus 125,000 euro. What WT? What the monkey butt? Okay. Great demand. Transport company. Potatoes. You know what? I almost think we should buy another one of these guys. Wait, what did I buy? Oh, lizard. Buy. Because we're losing money. You know, vehicle maintenance. There we go. Okay. Let's go over and check out our new purchase here. I want to see if we actually start making money. Okay, so we got 200 plus 285,000 or 200 just 285 euro, which ain't much. There they are, guys. So we're gonna wait around, I think, until I get a great demand. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try to wait as long as I can. What in the world? Because we need. Wait, is our money going up? So we got 33,000, 32,000. I don't think we're going to be making money on this. $32,000. We just have too many other vehicles and things. Glowing in the dark. I don't think I want to do any missions. Yep. Yeah, we're losing money. So, yeah, we're going to have to, either do some missions to kind of keep our money up. At least we're not losing it quite as fast. But we really need a great demand. We got all this stuff. How many wood chips do we have? 645,000 wood chips. See, that's another thing. But these are a pain in the butt because you have to do like a big, huge course play route with a telehandler, and it is a pain. It takes several tries to kind of get it working perfectly, and it takes, you just have to do it one scoop at a time. And I guess there's like mod scoops that you can get, but I don't want to be too cheaty, if you know what I mean. I don't know. That's just kind of how I feel about it. Well, guys, I think I will leave you there. I'm going to run this game until I get a great demand. I guess I'm just going to have to sit here and like look at the screen and be like, bull, until it happens. But thanks once again for hanging out with me. Hopefully my ramblings about consoles and PCs made sense. PCs are definitely the way to go, but consoles are not really a close second. But do not forget to hit the like button. Helps me out tremendously. And we will see you back for more Farming Simulator 15 Gold Edition here on the Sosnovka map. I am Brad M73. I will see you guys next time. Bye for now, guys.